Welcome to another Ziva Math video. In this video, we are going to teach you how to solve a long division problem. There are 4 steps for solving long division problems: divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. If you bring a number down, then you repeat the steps. Let's take a look at some examples. In this example, we have 3,694 divided by 2. And our first step in this long division problem is to divide. And we're going to start with the 3. So when we start with the 3, we have 3 divided by 2. And 3 divided by 2 is 1. Notice how I've lined the 1 up above the 3 because that was the number that I just divided. Then we're going to multiply. And we're going to multiply 1 times 2. 1 times 2 is 2. And notice here how I line the 2 up underneath the 3, again because that's the part of the problem that I'm working on. And after multiplying, we subtract. We'll be subtracting 3 minus 2. And 3 minus 2 is 1. Then I need to bring down. And when I bring down, I'm going to be going to the next number in my dividend, the 6. And I'm going to be bringing the 6 straight down and placing it here. Now, when I go to repeat my steps with division, I'm going to be dividing 16 by 2. 16 divided by 2 is 8. And again, notice how I line the 8 up. Then we'll be multiplying 8 times 2. 8 times 2 is 16. And we'll be subtracting. 16 minus 16 is 0. So now it'll be time to bring down. And I'm going to be looking at the next number of my dividend, the 9. And I'll be bringing the 9 straight down. And then I repeat my steps with division. I'm dividing 9 by 2. 9 divided by 2 is 4. Notice when I place the 4, I've got my digits all lined up again. Because in long division, it's really important to keep everything lined up and organized and work as neatly as you possibly can. So now that I've divided, I'm going to be multiplying. 4 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8, and then I'll be subtracting. 9 minus 8 is 1. Then I need to bring the next number for my dividend down, the 4. I'm going to bring the 4 straight down. So now when I go to divide, I'll have 14. 14 divided by 2 is 7. 7 times 2 is 14. And 14 minus 14 is 0. From here, I don't have anything left to bring down. So this is the end of my division steps. 3,694 divided by 2 is 1,847. Here you have 2,345 divided by 5, and your first step is to divide. The first digit in the dividend is 2. 2 divided by 5 is 0. So you're not going to start with the 2. You're going to look at the first 2 digits of the dividend, the 23. 23 divided by 5 is 4. Notice that when recording our work, I lined up the 4 directly over the 3 because it was the 23 that we divided. Your next step after division is to multiply. So you'll multiply 4 times 5. 4 times 5 is 20. Now it's time to subtract. 23 minus 20 is 3. Then the last step in division is to bring down. And we'll look at the next number in our dividend, the 4, and you'll need to bring the 4 straight down. And because you brought a number down, it's going to be time to repeat your steps. 34 divided by 5. 34 divided by 5 is 6. Notice where we line the 6 up in recording our work. We line the 6 up over the 4 because that's the number we just brought down. Then it's time to multiply. You'll do 6 times 5. 6 times 5 is 30. Then you'll subtract. 34 minus 30 is 4. And we'll need to bring down the next number in our dividend, which is the 5. And you'll bring the 5 straight down. So you'll have 45. And when you go back to repeat your steps because you brought a number down, you'll start with 45 divided by 5. 45 divided by 5 is 9. And again, notice how I'm keeping my work lined up. Then you'll have 9 times 5. 9 times 5 is 45. And you will subtract 45 minus 45, which is 0. Now you're on the step to bring down. And if we look in our dividend, we don't have any more numbers to bring down. So you are not going to be repeating any steps here. 2,345 divided by 5 is 469. Here you have 5,184 divided by 8. And our steps for long division are we start by dividing. And we'll be looking at the 5, the first digit in our dividend. 5 divided by 8 is 0. So we'll need to consider the first two digits, the 51. And you'll do 51 divided by 8. If you're not as good at dividing by 8, I highly recommend that you make a list of your 8 multiples, starting with 8. If you add 8 to that, then you have 16, which is 8 times 2, plus 8 more is 24. 24 plus 8 is 32. And remember, you're dividing 51 by 8, so you need to go just a little bit further. So 32 plus 8 is 40. 40 plus 8 is 48. And 48 plus 8 is 56. And here we've gone far enough. You could keep listing your multiples all the way to 8 times 9, but there's no need to do that because we don't need to go any further at this point in the problem. You are doing 51 divided by 8. And 51 divided by 8 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8 goes into 51 6 times because 48 is that last multiple before you get to 51. So 51 divided by 8 is 6. Another reason that making your list of multiples is really helpful, now your step is 6 times 8. We're in the multiplication step, and you've already done 6 times 8 in your list of multiples. 6 times 8 is 48. And now we can subtract. Notice here that we are going to need to do a little regrouping before we can subtract because your first step in the subtraction is 1 minus 8. So we need to go to the 5 and we'll need to regroup, making the 1 and 11. And now we can subtract 11 minus 8. 11 minus 8 is 3. So we've divided, we've multiplied, we've subtracted. Now we need to bring down. And we're going to that next digit in our dividend, the 8. And we're going to be bringing the 8 straight down. And now we start our steps over again by dividing. We'll be dividing 38 by 8. I'm going to my list of multiples. 38 divided by 8. 8 goes into 38 1, 2, 3, 4 times, placing the 4 above the 8 that I just brought down. 4 times 8, because you're on your multiplication step now, 4 times 8 is 32, and you're ready to subtract. 38 minus 32 is 6. Now looking back at our dividend, we still have the 4 here that we can bring down, and that's the step you're on, so you need to bring the 4 down. And because you brought a number down, it's time to divide again. This time you're dividing 64 by 8. Going back to our list of multiples, I'm at the 56, and I'm going to add 8 more to 56. 56 plus 8 is 64. So 64 divided by 8 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 goes into 64 8 times. 8 times 8 is 64. And now you're ready to subtract. 64 minus 64 is 0. I don't have any more digits in my dividend to bring down, so your division steps are complete. 5,184 divided by 8 is 648. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to Ziva Math for more videos.